Finally on the program is road infrastructure. There are several road projects ongoing in Lagos, and the state government has promised to complete all for the benefit of Lagosians. The Special Advisor on Works and Infrastructure, Aramide Adeoye, gave an update on the different stages of projects in Ikorodu, Ekpe, Alimosho, as well as other areas.
Traffic management and transportation is top on the list of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's agenda. The state government is making efforts to reduce travel time by constructing road projects in Alimosho, Ikorodu, Lekki-Ekpe Expressway, Ojota-Okpebi Flyover, Regional Road, the railway project, among others. The construction of 4 road networks in Alimosho area cuts across Babafemi Dada with a bridge, Yinka Folari, Jami Olawal, and Shalom Academy Road. For several years, residents of Idowu Egba community have been denied good roads, but the administration of Governor Sanwo-Olu has come to their aid. The Special Advisor on Works and Infrastructure explains why the project was delayed.
There are 2 bridges over water in Alimosho. They call it Okoloyin Bridge, and there's another one called Captain Idowu Egba. There are 2 mini bridges. Communities are over water. Something went viral, and it was like, Lagos State Government, you're not doing this. But unknown to most people, it had been captured in the database of Ministry of Works. But there's always a due process between when you capture, when you do your Reiki survey, when you award, and then when it goes into funding. There's a process. I was on that site on Saturday, and I was impressed because the second piloting test was being conducted. The drains had already started. The drain work had already commenced for almost about 250 meters. Even the test load piles had been done. You could see the backfill and the amount of work that the contractor had done in the bridge area, ready to cross over. And of course, once you've done all of the piling and your power cap, with precast beams, you can launch. When you leave that side of Alimosho, you come even to Koshofe. Koshofe, we are almost rounding up the bridge that crosses that takes you from on the main expressway. You can take it as a detour back to Odota. It's called Ogudu Link Bridge Road. So there's one church just by the side road. You take it, you see the decompiler, and you cross over. There are enormous number of roads that the state government is undertaking. I do not think, and I want to be very humble about it, I do not see an administration that's taking so much a quantum in a COVID year with all of the negative winds, and you're still pushing to succeed. And hoping that the commissioning ceremony for the phase 1 of the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway would happen at the same time with Obashekumade. I think that's a plan that would happen. The contractor is about 95% stage. What they're doing now is the road furnitures, the street lights, but the real carriageway from Ekpe Junction to Eleko Junction is done, the 18.75. So the phase 2 of the project is the next one from Eleko Junction back towards Mebramadesonya, where the 4th Mainland Bridge will kick off. So you can see the systematic way that you are doing it. And we thought ahead of this to say, given all of the commercial economic activities on that corridor, if you don't begin to do something with expansion, we're likely to come into serious problems. So that's what saw us expanding the road. We're not just expanding, we're in sync with what Lamata is doing. So the green line, what Lamata is doing, so where the rail line will come from Marina, we are in the process of closing our cross sections to allow Lamata to also open their bids, what they want to do with the private sector funding, the PPP funding on the line for that corridor. But at least a cross section that will allow the line, the train line to come on is exactly what we are implementing in the phase 2.
Alimosho network of roads is a 1.57 kilometer semi-rigid pavement road with 250-meter decompile bridge that will provide a shorter route for motorists connecting Lasuiba, Idowu Egba, and Baruwa community. Obasekumade Road, Igbogbo Igbe, Ibeshe, Agri-Kishawo, among other roads in Ikorodu, are also receiving attention, with some nearing completion stage.
You recollect that when we came in 2019, Agri-Kishawo was a project that we needed to take drastic action people, you actually were showing on channels in particular, you were always showing canoe, you show the man with the canoe and then all of it. I must say, as at to date, about 52% of that project has been completed. There is no reason for delay on that project. That project has been well funded, and I'm hoping that by September, one half of the road will have been delivered. That ensures that motorists can use it, at least the entire stretch. It's a 7-kilometer long road. Coming on board, we've had to do some redesigns at about the outfall towards the bridge end. So you had issues around there. That was redesigned. And then you also had pedestrian bridges, some in place because it's a major stretch. So all of the redesign work took place when we came in. And by the time you are 52% on a project, that's almost like halfway. That tells you that you can go the entire stretch of the 7-kilometer, and pedestrians can use that while the contractor will switch over to the other side to deliver the remaining 7 kilometers. Even on the 7-kilometer side, you will see that a lot of drains, speaker stains have been done. What they're now doing is the recycling, using a Rex machine, stabilizing, and then they put the base course, the crushed stone base, and be able to lay the interlocking stone. So the people that experienced flooding, this last rainfall, if they must be honest, they will admit that it was not as bad as last year because they've opened several outfalls. The only outfall that they did not open fully was to monitor and to control the flooding that will have run off on the bank of the bridge that present work is actually going on. Ikorodu is one area that we recognize that for you to get people move out from the central part of Lagos, we needed to fix most of those roads. So it's not an accident that Agric-Ishawo is under consideration, Igbobo is under consideration, Obashekumade is under consideration, Ijede is under consideration, Berigbe is under consideration, Bayeku is under consideration. So that's the reason why we're doing that. So Obashekumade is one road that had been done 3 times over, but we didn't address the critical problem. But this time around, we decided to solve it totally in and out. As of today, the contractor is about 93%. And by end of next month, they will be ready for commissioning. What they're doing now is just essentially to cast the last filigrane slab, the deck slab, in the remaining span, Ikorodu bound. So Igbobo is also under consideration. Mrs. Hightech is doing that. If you go on that road, you will see at the spot, the bridge location spot. So they are right now in the bridge location spot, and they should be ready to cast any of their beams now. The bridge portion is the critical part of the work. So you want to finish that bridge section, which is the critical part, and then come on back on your roadway. So give or take, I want to be sure maybe by end of our administration that road is completed. That Ibeshe road, government will have, public works corporation will have to come in immediately so that we can keep that road in good shape. That was a road that was done less than 15 years ago. If you design a road very well, good drainage outfalls, there is no reason why that road shouldn't serve you minimum less than 25 to 30 years. If you see it less than that, it has been subjected to one form of abuse or the other. And that's exactly what Ibeshe Road is seeing right now. So as a government, we have taken that road, we take it seriously because it speaks to our intermodal, it's actually, it complements our intermodal transport agenda. If that road is good, people will be able to go on it quickly, they get to the jetty, and within 15 minutes, they can get to Victoria Island. You actually will see Victoria Island right at Ibeshe Jetty, you see Victoria Island in front of you. And that tells us that there are so many things, we can reduce congestion on the road with the use of this jetty. But we can use this jetty when the roads that approach, that go towards the jetty are done. We've done it before, it's been bastardized now, so we'll go quickly in and fix it.
The Lagos State government is again assuring residents of spreading road projects across all local government areas of the state, while also appealing to people to protect government property within their locality.